So right now we are on the raid on the depot. We have completed these three: Sage of Pisano, Help from Above, and the final bridge. Now let's do raid on the depot and the other two missions.
With our resources
Oh, what the fuck?
limited, stealing from the enemy was our only way to survive. A few weeks before Dante's death, he had sent us to a German fuel depot not far from Pazzano. I volunteered to lead the raid. I was young and eager to impress. This was anything but the light resistance our scouts had predicted, but I thought I was invincible, so I pressed my attack.
Wait, hold up. I pushed further into the base.
There was no turning back now. With the valves open, we could help ourselves to the fuel. The fear would come later, but at that moment, I felt I was winning the war single-handedly.
If only they gave me like one more enemy to kill after I've done that last star.
But our victory had only been proof of our naivety. As we would soon discover, the German response would come far more swiftly than any of us had anticipated.
Alright, next we got is the last drop.
Word of the fuel depot's capture quickly reached German command, and before we knew it, the enemy had mobilized a counterattack. As the Axis column snaked towards us, Dante knew we had to work fast. He ordered us to take whatever fuel we could carry and evacuate. kept coming. But with my friends' lives in my hands, I was remorseless.
No, we don't need the other stuff yet. I'm gonna see where that lands. Once I get my health back up. Won't. I can't save. Now we can
Our
save.
lack of resources had forced us to make dangerous treks across the mountains by night, using donkeys to move supplies. This fuel would be our lifeblood, but only if I could buy my friends the time they needed. Every drop was precious, but each second brought our deaths closer.
So that didn't get him. Alright.
The Wehrmacht came like an endless tide, crashing against the base with ever greater ferocity.
No.
A respite in the attack forced our hand. We had to escape with what we had.
Yeah, team, pick that up. I'll still have. Yeah! Let's go.
Our gamble paid off. The captured fuel would help bring vital supplies into Calabria. Food, medicine, and ammunition that allowed us to keep fighting.
Alright, crash site ambush.
As trust between the Allies and partisans grew, we began to coordinate our efforts. They had brought down a plane in the mountains nearby and wanted our help to recover its cargo. Nazi scouts got...
Wait. Alright, I'm ready.
there first. I had to eliminate them before they could send a warning.
Die.
The Allies knew that the Germans would beat them to the crash site. We had just minutes to lay an ambush and hold them off.
Just give me all this.
I had caught the German scouts unawares. With surprise on my side, I would take the perfect ambush position.
To maybe keep this fully on. Is this a defense? It is a defense. I can see the white outline. Oh well.
I was curious about the cargo on that plane, but I had no time to think about it. The fascists were coming.
Of course they are. I guess we only, let's just use the RPG for only. $999. What the hell was that? Another one. Give me.
defeated, and in disarray, the enemy fell back with one, repaying the Allies for their help at Pazzano.
Wait, we're all done? Well, then it ends. Oh no, we're already done. That was quick. Headshots. I don't think I got that much headshots. Yeah. We got a good score.
We had sent a message to the Wehrmacht and given ourselves belief that we could strike a blow against the might of our enemy.
Now, even though we have done 3 missions, I'm
Even
gonna do
before
one.
the revolution, partisan cells had formed across Italy to oppose the fascists. In Pazzano, it was Dante, the village cobbler, who had brought us together. But with our lack of training and experience, we learned our lessons the hard way.
Anyways, I was trying to say, since we have done 3 missions, but those missions were the most quickest missions we can ever have done, I'm pretty sure, we're gonna do this last one.
Before Dante's death, we had received word that a high-ranking German officer was traveling to the region to take command of the German forces in Calabria. Dante saw the opportunity to cut the head off the snake. Dante had dropped me just a few streets from a church that overlooked the docks where the general was arriving that evening. It was the perfect vantage point. My first challenge was to get there.
Alright, so I want to stay in the shadows. Which I can easily do. Why the hell is he already here? Gimme. What's that? Nah.
I was deep behind enemy lines. Death hung around each corner like a shadow. I fought to focus only on reaching my target, just like Father had taught me. But I had never known such fear.
Let's do this like silent, you know? There you are.
The general's arrival was just minutes away. I steadied myself before unlocking the gate.
He didn't die from that? Great. You know, I guess I can use my sniper as long as he pops up and sound is covered. I think I'll be fine. Don't want to hear that. Hide me in the shadows. I don't see anyone else I can shoot. That's someone. Fuck. I still did, right? Yeah. Just now to be careful. It says explosion. Oh. Ain't no way you see me. Ain't no way you see me. Please fuck off. Let's go on that side. If I can just aim precisely. Perfectly. down. He'll bleed out. I'm gonna hide back in the shadows. I don't see anyone. Go, let me in. Let me in. Woo! Oh, but I didn't get a score over 2,500. Might be because I've been using that pistol like every time. Okay, so we don't
I
have
had
to
made it
not
to
use
the
it.
church. Now came the hardest part of all. We were learning the arts of war as we went, and of the sacrifices. Each battle, every death stripped us of another part of our humanity. But what happened next would change me forever.
Now, the next thing we're gonna have to do is an impossible shot, but we're gonna do that later. Next time. So, if you guys, enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, and comment down if you want to see more of this content or other content. And I will go and see y'all next time. Goodbye.